Okay, our last video cut off. So here are the comments for this unit. Alexa is saying, please explain more about the total surplus with the example of the grape and red meat. So let's go over it again. If grapes are cheaper, it means that the supply for wine is greater. The supply shifts to the right. The supply curve shifts to the right. It means that the equilibrium quantity of wine is greater. And if people drink more wine, they would want to have more red meat to accommodate the wine. And because of that, the demand curve for red meat will shift to the right, will increase. So if we had a certain demand curve D1 and a certain supply curve S1, and now we are shifting the demand, let's use colors, to the right, to D2. So my entire surplus, which is consumers and producer surplus, it now increased from the black area that it used to be to the green area, which is greater. So this is why the total surplus increases. And we're done with this unit, and I will go back to our home page. And the next unit was about price ceiling and price floor. This is also the last unit for this week. And let's go over the bridge questions. First question, correct answer is A, and most of you actually did not get it, so let's review. Suppose that the government sends a maximum price for a normal doctor visit at $20, but the current market price is $40. This is an effective price ceiling. As a result of this government action, doctors will see. Oh. So the correct answer is A, because while more people would want to see a doctor, the quantity demanded will increase, but the doctors themselves will not see as many patients. They will decrease the quantity supplied. I'll show you. I'm just drawing graphs and I will show you them. This is the original equilibrium, and as you can see, doctors will see Q1 patient. This is the quantity, equilibrium quantity. Now, when the government limits the price to a lower price, here is our price ceiling, then when the price is lower, there is a movement along the demand curve. The quantity demanded increases, but there is also a movement along the supply curve. The quantity supplied decreases, and the quantity that doctors will see is the quantity supplied. It is Q2, and as you can see, Q2 is less than Q1 here. So they will see fewer patients. So again, the correct answer is A. I know most of you chose C, but A is the correct answer. And let's look at some of your answers here. Those who chose A, let's see how you explained it, maybe in a different way than me. So Gregory says the price floor will cause a shortage. It's actually a price ceiling that will cause a shortage of doctors. So half true. Let's look at Yana. Yana says price ceiling set below the market price has several effects. And suppliers find they can't charge what they have been. As a result, some suppliers drop out of the market. Exactly. Why become a doctor if you can only charge $20? Go be an accountant and charge $500. I'm just joking, but that's the main idea. So here are a few of the answers that you wrote. I'll go back. Question 3, correct answer was C. Most of you got it, but still about a quarter of the class chose A, so I want to review that. If the government guarantees sugar farmers a price of 1 per pound when the equilibrium price is half, what will occur? This is a price floor which is set above equilibrium price, and as a result we will have a surplus, and actually the correct and we will increase inefficiencies because the most efficient price is the equilibrium price. So correct answer is C. We will have a surplus, meaning the quantity supplied, the quantity produced will be greater than the quantity demanded at that price, and it will increase inefficiencies because the most efficient way is equilibrium. So correct answer is C. Shortage means that the quantity demanded is greater than quantity supplied. But when you give producers higher price, when you have a price floor, producers will produce more and we will have a surplus, not a shortage. Question 5, correct answer is B. Wow, you were all over the place in this question. So let's read that. So how did we jump here? 1 second. So question 5. We are told that the city sets a price ceiling of 800 per month for apartment, even though the actual equilibrium price is 1,000. This is an effective price ceiling. And which of the following is least likely to occur? Least likely. There will be a shortage for apartment. Yes, there will be a shortage. Quantity demanded will exceed quantity supplied. There will be an increase in quality of existing apartments. This will not happen. There will be a decrease in quality because when homeowners are paid less, they will have less of an incentive to invest in their properties at all. So the correct answer is B. B is the least likely to happen. There will be a decrease in new apartments, so this is true. And D, while it's actually the quantity demanded for apartments that will exceed the quantity supplied for apartments, this is true to say that we will have excess demand. It's another word for shortage. So the correct answer is B. B is the least likely because the quality of apartments will go down, not go up. Question 7, correct answer was D. Most of you got it. A few B's, but most of you were correct here. Question 9, again, you're all over the place. So let's look at that. If the market equilibrium wage for entry-level fast food workers is $10, while the minimum wage is 8, what impact will it have in this industry? So if the legislator tells you you need to pay at least 8, that's the meaning of minimum wage. The minimum is 8, and you already are paying 10, then you're not, the law didn't change anything for you. The law is irrelevant. You're already, the equilibrium is above the minimum wage. So why spend even time coming up with a minimum wage which is not effective? So the correct answer is C. Minimum wage has no effect in this market because the equilibrium price is already above the minimum wage. Let's see, just out of curiosity, what some of you wrote. And my computer is slow, so I apologize. So correct answer was C. I'll start from here. Jeff said it won't have an impact because it is below the equilibrium. Yes, a price floor must, in order to be effective, it must be above equilibrium. In this case, it's below equilibrium. So this is right. Holly said the minimum wage has no effect on the fast food wages. She didn't explain why, but correct. Let's see, Jorin said the minimum wage would have no effect because the equilibrium is 10, and since the market equilibrium is already 10 an hour, then the minimum wage that says 8 an hour will not impact. Correct. So those of you who chose correctly explained it very well. I'm going to go back and we're almost done. Let's look at other questions in this unit or just at lecture thoughts. No comments, so we are done. Have a great week, everyone. I'll see you via screencast next week. Bye-bye.